Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. So for today's video, I will be talking about something I've never talked about and I've never really spoke publicly about ever. And these kinds of videos I've never done before, so mind my speech and my rambling and my stuttering if I end up doing that. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I have never had friends, really, or a friend or a best friend. I was a very shy kid or a shy child growing up, especially in my grade school years, like middle school and high school. Like I was just always the quiet person. I was kind of like the one out of the crowd, I guess, like the odd one out. At least I felt like I was, because all these people around me, or the kids I grew up with, were always having like groups of friends or like going out and doing these activities, while I was there. Really, I felt like I was just there, and I didn't really have, friends to do activities with at all. Like I felt excluded. I always felt like I was the one that like everyone felt sorry for, because I didn't really have a close enough friend that I had all these other friends. Like there were certain points in middle school and high school where I would end up being in like a group of 3, or like having just one friend for a few months at a time, and then it would just pass and they would just move along in their life, and then a few months later I would have that all over again. And it's so funny to think about, because always in those groups of 3, no matter what, I felt like I was the one excluded. Like I felt like I wasn't good enough for the 2. Like I would just kind of throw the group off, and like the other 2 would always do stuff together and I would be excluded, and I would feel guilty and second guess myself, like, why am I not good enough for these people? Like what is wrong with me? Like what am I doing wrong? And definitely looking back now, like I know I was young, I was a teenager or whatever, I was a little kid, but I definitely like remember the toxic traits about these friendships that I had. Just like the verbal abuse, the jealousy, like the condescending behavior that was happening. A lot of like I was just saying, like a lot of leaving out, a lot of you're not good enough vibes. I remember I did have a few best friends, like I think it was like 5th or 6th grade. There was like a group of like 4 or 5, and we'd like occasionally get in a fight or something strange like that. I don't even know. They weren't even like legit serious fights. It was just like literally jealousy, leaving out, just gaslighting for real, like happening at the age of like 11 and 12. There was like legit gaslighting happening. What I'm trying to say is I've never had a legit friend that I've had like a serious deep talk about my feelings, about my real life adult feelings and situations and decisions, like an actual friend. I have not had one. I feel like I'm a person that it takes a little bit to open up to, but I don't like having, just like small talks like most people can do. It's hard doing that. I'd rather have a deep conversation with someone, like a mature, deep conversation. Of course, when you're not, when you're 12 or 13 or whatever, a small child, you aren't gonna have conversations about fucking house payments or something. But I also think not having friends is okay. It just gives you time to be alone and figure yourself out. And you don't have all these distractions, and sadly your time is not being wasted as much as when you would have these friends or a group of acquaintances or whatever you want to call them. And sure, it gets fucking lonely sometimes. Like, I want to do something with somebody, you know, like I want to go out to the movies or, you know, go shopping or something, or whatever friends do. I don't really know because I've never had one. But in that time instead, I could be playing Stardew Valley. Back to my shy side of when I was in middle school and high school. I'm just reflecting on it, like, to who I am now. Like, who I am now, I am so much more different than who I was then. I have changed so much since those times. I've definitely gotten out of my comfort zone with like socializing and everything like that. I don't think I would say I'm shy anymore. I'm not nearly as shy as I used to be. Working retail and working out in the public has really helped me with socializing with people and, you know, having normal conversations and, you know, small talking easier. But still, I hate small talk. I definitely say my past few jobs that I've had, I have definitely had some pretty cool people that I've made like friends with or like good acquaintances with. Like, I've had like good conversations and, you know, they're really good to be around. Like, I felt, you know, good energy around them, and I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful that I've met those people. And I'm just now thinking about it, it's nuts because all my acquaintances I've had, most of my acquaintances I've had, have taught me so much more than my friends. I just wonder who I'd be if I did have like a lot of friends, or even like one friend that I've kept for years. And I just wonder like if my personality would be different. Like, would I be more outgoing, or, you know? Anyways, again, it's okay if you don't have friends. It's all right. And, you know, the more I think about it, the more I need to accept the fact that I am me and I don't need to change for anyone else. I don't need to, you know, be someone else for someone. You know, I don't need to change myself for somebody else. And another thing that is good about not having friends is that if, you know, you were end up to be feeling so lonely that you hang out with people, you're gonna end up seeking validation from them. Because, you know, when that happens, typically those people that you're hanging out with do not have the same interests as you. They don't have the same paths as you. And the more time you'll spend with yourself alone, the more time you'll get to know yourself and what you like and what you don't like, and what kind of people you want in your life and what you don't. Because when you hang out with those people eventually in the future, you're just gonna kind of know that, you know, it ain't gonna work. I don't know, I just think the more people you have around you that really don't care about, you know, your goals in life, they're gonna want to control you and make every little decision for you, and that is just not a healthy thing to have. And if you're here watching this video and if you've never had actual real friends, I understand your pain. I understand that you're feeling alone and confused and frustrated, and you're just trying to get answers. But the answer is that you don't need to change yourself for other people. You're okay. Nothing is wrong with you. I'm still telling myself this every day. I need that validation from myself that I don't need change, and I'm okay, and I'm happy with who I am, and I keep changing every day. If you made it through the video, thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate you guys' support. Just every viewer I have on here, even if it's just a little small amount, I appreciate you guys so much. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video.